Oh my God, coffee. I hate. Mm. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Meryl, Christine, Virginia, Joanne. How are you? Happy Tuesday. It is a cold, okay, it's not as cold as it normally it gets, but it's a cold Tuesday. I walked out with just like my t-shirt and like my jeans on and some Crocs. My son, he walked out with like a t-shirt, some jeans and his Vans, right? We opened the door, we're like, nope, not today. Not today. It is like 49 degrees outside. Um, First and foremost, I want to say I'm saying a prayer for everyone in Florida right now. I am watching the news. I am praying. I am not pretending like it's not existing. You guys just went through a pretty bad tropical storm and now you have a full-fledged hurricane coming. So if your governor, your mayor, your city council or any police officers or anybody in authority ask you to evacuate, please do. I don't think this storm is something to mess with. Please evacuate. Um, I'm praying. I'm praying so hard. And whatever you believe in, putting good words out there, whatever you believe in, this is the time that we are supposed to like unite and try to focus all of our energy on our sister or brother state, however you view it. So I have family, friends in Florida, and it's just, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous for you guys right now, and I'm just hoping that it, like, dies down and it's nothing, but if Hurricane Katrina could tell us anything, we don't know anything about the weather. We only can make assumptions, and the weather play Mother Nature, she's a finicky little thing. Um, so just think about them, and if they tell you to evacuate, evacuate. Don't be those people that go and buy 100 rolls of toilet paper and then like up the cost. Don't do that. Please don't do that. It's People are already panicking. Let's not add more to the chaos. And if anybody in Florida just wants to talk to me so I can make them laugh or whatever I can do, just let me know. I'm here for you. Um, 25 miles from the south of Tampa, Florida. Whew, yep, that's not fun. So, with that being said, today it's going to be a run around errand day. I want to still finish my hollow bag, but I need to actually go to Joann's to pick up some more black marine vinyl. I also need to pick up some more fabric because I'm going to be filming a video tutorial for another pouch for Friday. And each pouch I'm trying to give you in this series are slightly different from the next. So you're going to be getting dop kits, unusual shapes, and things like that. So that way, if you are participating in a craft fair or things along that line, you can have a variety in your thing. And I'm trying to find price points from free to $2 to $10, different price points, because I know everybody's on a fixed budget around this time of the year. The closer it gets to the holidays, the closer we are trying to save all the coins for meals, family, friends, you know the drills, parties, all that, all the fun shenanigans. Um, so yes, but yeah, today is cold. I don't know what the weather is out there for you, Arnetta, because I know you're only 45 minutes away from me, but it is 49 degrees and it's cold. I used my butt chair warmers in the car for the first time. Okay, listen to me. I always had old cars, so when this feature came, I'm like, I'm not gonna use it. I forgot my hoodie, and I put that bad boy on. I know why people have butt warmers now. That thing is magic. First of all, not only does it warm up your back butt, but like your lower back area. I was like, wait, I might stay in the car for another 10 minutes. It's like loosening those muscles. So I was little things in life make me excited. So I'm sorry. I never experienced that. And I didn't understand why people had that in their car. And now I'm like, makes sense. They should put butt warmers in every car. Just saying. Also, I think they should have car starters, especially if you live on the East Coast or the Midwest, or where you have really chilly temperatures. Hey, I can even see it in the West Coast having car starters from your house, so like you can cool down your car or you can warm up your car before you get into it. I know you could buy that, but I just think it should be something that is like standard in every car. Just just because. But that's just me. It's chilly out there too. Yeah. I treated myself to a coffee because it's cold and it's coffee pumpkin weather. It's pumpkin weather. I seen this beautiful enchanting woman. She was on my short feeds in YouTube, and she makes her own pumpkin spice with like real pumpkin puree and like um canned, evaporated milk and all this other stuff, and I wanna try it, and she just, like, is able to store it in mason jars, and it kinda looks like preserves, but it's not. You take, like, a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, and you put it in your regular coffee, and bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself some pumpkin spice coffee. And my daughter right now is all about pumpkin spice. Hope is just that this is her season. When pumpkin spice goes away, she's like legitimately devastated. um oh, also about Florida, there are people in different groups. If you're in creative bag making or so whatever, or I believe most bag groups right now have like a kind of like a roster of businesses that are in Florida and that are trying to sell things and send them out right away so that way that their merchandise doesn't get ruined, less for them to travel and move around. So, like, if I'm not mistaken, Juki Junkies is one of them. So again, I am just thinking of these businesses in Florida and these people and just watching the news. I'm just cousins. I have family that been told that they had to evacuate already. So just all I can say is I'm really thinking about you guys, like, wholeheartedly, and I'm praying hard, like, my husband and I were talking about it, it's a lot. It's a lot what you guys are going through. You just got hit with something, but didn't this hurricane, like, I I've been watching it for a while, and I thought it was going to just, go down to a tropical storm like what they usually do, and it's just, like, total being a butthole right now. I'm hoping. So, yeah, as you can tell in the chat, we have Lynette. Lynette's in there. There's a lot of my friends and family that live out there, so it's, it's nerve-wracking. I wish I can control Mother Nature, like if I had a superpower or something, like I was Storm from X-Men. Yeah. So I'm gonna be going to Joann's today. Joann's has some of my favorite like textured faux leather. Like I get a lot of compliments when I use back like when I use it like this. They have the ones that look like it's linen. Um I had a friend tell me that they had one that looked like it was black and it was linen, so I want to go down there. My drawings is really weird. Sometimes they don't like they'll put a roll out, and when it's empty, you think they would do a restock, and they don't necessarily do. So, I have a very unusual Joann's. Also, I wanna go pattern hunting because for the 13 days of Halloween, I would love to do a big 4 pattern on here because I have never done a tutorial on a big 4 pattern. So I'm thinking, like, either, like, a McCall or something fun that we can play around with that is easy accessible for, like, anybody. Good morning, Gypsy. Yeah, I know. You're absolutely right, Merle. That is a valid point. It's crazy. Like I just I like my heart is like totally unbelievably bleeding right now because I'm hoping that like something in the news is like, oh, it's dying down before it hits land, or like I'm hoping that I mean, I hate the end of hurricane season. Like, I swear, like, this summer has been really unpredictable. Like, we had a lot of rain On the East Coast, we had a lot of rain and we had very hot, very humid temperatures. So in my head, for whatever the reason may be, I guess because we didn't have a hurricane, like we had tropical storms and tropical depressions, but nothing like a hurricane status. We had quite a few tornado warnings, quite a few this year. But I just thought maybe because we're getting closer to that November 1st, so that's the last day of hurricane season, that it would go away. And it's like, haha, we're in October. You thought you can control us, but you can't. Look at me now, mom. And it's just like, what the hell? Just just chill. Just chill. Um, it's just the weather's just and this last hurricane not only wreaked havoc through Florida, but like North Carolina and South Carolina, like there are people that have lost their homes and everything. I'm just like, really? Back to back? Really? So yeah, praying, all that stuff. So going to Joann's, and I'm probably gonna go to Hobby Lobby because I need waterproof canvas. And my Joann's never has waterproof canvas. I have no idea why. My Hobby Lobby has it in black, blue, and white. So I'm probably gonna grab some there to finish off this bag and get some really cool, fun materials for it went as too far. It went as far as Tennessee too. See, I'm saying, I'm saying, we just had rain. Like we had in Maryland, we just had tons and tons of rain. And there's a couple contractors we know, and they all said that there were so many roof repairs in Maryland. It wasn't even funny because the rain was just it didn't give up. It just if you had a leak or like when me and Lisa when I hear you guys hear my sub pump, I always like work. She hears it too when she's working. The sub pumps were just like nonstop. It was so bad that I just started to fall asleep to the sub pump sound. Like because it was nonstop. And that is nothing compared to what all these other states travesties are. So I'm just watching the news, and that's big for me because I try not to watch the news because it's generally, like, really negative, and normally around this time of this year where there's a lot of politics and stuff, I have a tendency of turning it off because I get way too emotionally invested, and as I get older, cry more now because like, before kids, I was Stonewall Jackson, you couldn't get me cry for anything, I'll be like, "Whatever." But now I can see anything and everything, and I start crying, so I try not to make things that make me cry because then my sinuses get clogged up, it's a whole thing. Yeah, it did, it rained for 2 weeks straight, like, so we even had it when we had someone come into our roof, our inside our attic, and they said that there was a wet spot, but it rained so much, this is the problem. They don't know this wet spot is from, like, when this house was built in, like, 1972 and or if it was recent. There was no moisture when you physically touched it or when you do a reading. So, but the thing is that we had people go in our attic before to fill insulation and all that stuff like that, and they never seen it. And they said it could be an old wet spot, and just because the rain was so tremendous and nonstop pouring that it could have just like pushed it more to the surface, but there's no moisture coming from the wet spot whatsoever. It's dry. The wood's not rotted, nothing. It's very peculiar, and there's just saying that there's a lot of weird stuff going on out here when it comes down to roofing because we rained. It was like biblical proportions of rain. It was it was if anybody I might be showing my age. When I was little, my mom used to watch The Wiz all the time. If you put The Wiz on right now, I can do every line by line from verbatim to tone to facial expression. But there's a part when Evelina is like killed, right? And this water comes down and it's taking away the the costume and the this disfigurement that Evelina, the evil witch, put on them, and the song's called Brand New Day, and they're like dancing and they're out and then the rain. Literally, when the rain stopped, that's all I was singing all day. I was I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for that much rain. That was real. Good morning. You're watching the news too, Julie. Yeah, I just That's all we could do. Watch the news, contribute to people if you can contribute. If you can't, positive thoughts, prayers, whatever you gotta do. I mean, the nation's watching. That's all we can do at this point. It's just, man, climate control is real, man. I'm saying. You hear the crickets? There's 2, and they're, like, not even a foot and a half away from me, but I can never find them to gently pick them up and put them outside. I won't kill a cricket. I feel like it's bad luck. I don't know. It's weird. But the sound drives me absolutely batty. And they're, like, not afraid of sound. You know how normally, like, if you make a sound, the cricket stops? It's kinda like those black, squirrels, and Arnetta knows about those. There's black squirrels in DC, and there's some parts of Maryland that they won't move from you. Like if you're walking down the street, they look at you while they're eating whatever they're eating. Like, well, do you expect me to move? You need to move out of my way. Yeah, oh yeah. See, and I never yeah, I would never, ever, ever kill a cricket. I actually my kids at a very young age learned how to capture them also in their hands and let them go. Crickets have a lot of good purposes. It's just the sound. I don't mind it outside if I open up the window and I hear cicadas and crickets. It's very soothing. That's like one of my favorite sounds of summer, but I hate it when it's in my actual basement because they don't stop chirping like at all. Like I'll put on a loud sound and I'm like, "Yeah, they're gonna stop." No, no, they don't. They don't. No, no, no. Loki's a stolen room mascot. Now he likes eating crickets, but he also liked eating cicadas. Loki's Loki. We had to take all of the pumpkins that we have and put them in the front of the house and had none in the backyard because he would sit there and eat it and just stare at you like, "What? This was lunch, right?" So, I am going to sign off. I'm gonna stuff my face and write out my list of what I want from Joann's. I try to stick to the list. I need like new rotary blades. It yeah, because I need new rotary blades. This is just your reminder if you're cutting things out, you might need to use a get a brand new blade in there. And I need black vinyl as well as I'm looking for a different vinyl for the pouch. The pouch, like I wanted to do a little bit more whimsical, maybe a different shade of black because I would like to do like maybe a Jack Skeleton thing because you know it is spooky season. So I will I will talk to y'all later. I hope all of you guys have a tremendous day. Just again, keep your thoughts and prayers out for Florida. And if anybody needs to talk to me about anything, just reach out to me. I'm here for you. And everyone just stay whimsical, okay? Bye.